Hey everyone, get ready for some Olympic facts, but first, make sure to give a like and subscribe. There's nothing quite like the thrill of the Olympic Games. They bring the world together, celebrating athleticism and sportsmanship. Did you know the Olympics have a past as rich and complex as an ancient Greek myth? We're talking centuries of tradition, drama, and some truly mind-blowing moments. In this video, we're diving into 10 fascinating Olympic facts, from ancient origins to modern-day spectacles. Get ready to be amazed. Picture this, ancient Greece, 776 BC. Forget stadiums packed with fans. It was a religious festival in Olympia, honoring Zeus. These early games were a far cry from today's multi-sport extravaganza. Imagine a single day of competition with just one event, a foot race. This foot race, known as the Stadion, was about 200 meters long. The winner was practically a demigod, showered in olive wreaths and eternal glory. The ancient Olympics symbolized peace and unity. During the games, all wars were put on hold, allowing athletes and spectators from warring city-states to come together. But like all good things, the ancient Olympics eventually ended. After over 1,000 years, Emperor Theodosius I banned the games in 393 AD, seeing them as a pagan festival. The spirit of the Olympics, the pursuit of excellence, and the celebration of human potential never truly faded. It lay dormant, waiting for the right moment to be rekindled. Fast forward to the late 19th century, a time of burgeoning national pride and renewed interest in classical culture. Enter Pierre de Coubertin, a French aristocrat with a vision. He believed the Olympic Games could promote peace and understanding among nations. In 1894, Coubertin founded the International Olympic Committee, IOC, the governing body for the modern Olympic Games. 2 years later, in 1896, his dream became a reality with the first modern Olympic Games held in Athens, Greece. The 1896 Athens Games were modest, with only 241 athletes from 14 nations, but they marked the rebirth of an ancient tradition. Coubertin's vision of a world united through sport was idealistic, but the Olympics continued to offer hope, even during the darkest times. Despite interruptions by conflict, the Games reminded us that the human spirit could find common ground in the pursuit of excellence. While the Summer Olympics were making a comeback, some folks thought, what about those of us who prefer snow and ice? Thus, the Winter Olympics were born. It all started in 1924 with the International Winter Sports Week in Chamonix, France, featuring events like figure skating, ice hockey, and bobsleigh. The week was such a hit that it was retroactively designated as the first Winter Olympic Games, making Chamonix the birthplace of this frosty tradition. The Winter Olympics grew in scale and popularity, showcasing the incredible skill and daring of athletes who braved the cold. From the grace of figure skating to the speed of downhill skiing, the Winter Olympics proved that athletic excellence knows no season. Chapter 4. More than just circles. Decoding the Olympic rings. Let's talk about one of the most recognizable symbols in the world, the Olympic rings. Designed by Pierre de Coubertin, they represent the 5 continents: Africa, Asia, America, Europe, and Oceania. The colors of the rings, blue, yellow, black, green, and red, were chosen because at least one of these colors is present on the flag of every nation. The rings symbolize the global reach and unifying spirit of the Games. Despite criticisms of Eurocentrism and commercialization, the Olympic rings remain a powerful symbol of sportsmanship, competition, and international cooperation. They remind us of the Olympic ideal, a world united through sport, celebrating the best of humanity. Chapter 5. Lights, Camera, Olympics. The Games hit the small screen. The 1936 Olympic Games in Berlin marked a pivotal moment in Olympic history. It was the first time the Games were broadcast on television. For the first time, people around the world could witness the thrill of the Olympics from their homes. The technology was primitive by today's standards, with black and white images and low resolution, but it was groundbreaking. Television brought the drama, triumphs, and heartbreaks of the Games directly into people's living rooms. The 1936 Berlin Olympics were also notable for being used as a propaganda tool by the Nazi regime. Despite the controversy, the introduction of television marked a turning point, paving the way for the global media spectacle the Games would become. Chapter 6. Breaking Barriers, the Paralympic Games. Take the stage. The Olympic Games are all about pushing boundaries, but for a long time they weren't inclusive to athletes with disabilities. That changed in 1948 with the creation of the Stoke Mandeville Games, organized by Sir Ludwig Guttmann for World War II veterans with spinal cord injuries. The Stoke Mandeville Games paved the way for the first official Paralympic Games, held in Rome in 1960. The Paralympic Games have grown exponentially, promoting inclusivity, challenging perceptions, and celebrating the achievements of athletes with disabilities. From wheelchair basketball to blind judo, the Paralympic Games showcase a breathtaking range of sports and athletic prowess. They have played a crucial role in changing societal attitudes towards disability, promoting acceptance, and highlighting the importance of accessibility and equal opportunities for all. Now let's talk about an Olympian who needs no introduction. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time. With a grand total of 28 Olympic medals, 23 of them gold, Phelps is basically the Michael Jordan of swimming. His specialty? Butterfly and freestyle, but honestly, the man could probably swim the English Channel and still break a record. His dedication, work ethic, and those ridiculously long arms propelled him to legendary status. But Phelps's journey wasn't all sunshine and gold medals. He's been open about his struggles with ADHD and depression. His openness has helped break down stigmas surrounding mental health, proving that it's okay to ask for help, even when you're at the top of your game. Michael Phelps's legacy extends far beyond the medals and records. He's inspired countless young athletes and shown the world the true meaning of dedication. Chapter 8. Girl Power. Women finally joined the Olympic party. It's hard to believe, but there was a time when women weren't allowed to compete in the Olympic Games. The first steps towards inclusion were taken at the 1900 Paris Olympics, where women competed in events like tennis, sailing, and golf. Their participation was met with resistance and prejudice, but these pioneering female athletes proved their skill and determination. They paved the way for future generations of female athletes to shatter stereotypes and achieve greatness. Over the years, women's participation in the Olympics has grown significantly. Today, women compete in almost every sport, and their achievements are celebrated alongside their male counterparts. However, the fight for true gender equality in sports continues, with issues like equal pay and media representation still in focus. Chapter 9. The Olympic Hangover, the impact on host cities. Hosting the Olympic Games is like throwing a massive party. It's exciting and prestigious, but it comes with a hefty price tag and a lot of cleanup. The Olympics can bring in tourism revenue, create jobs, and boost local economies. Infrastructure upgrades can leave a lasting legacy, but the Olympics can also be a financial burden, often leaving host cities with massive debts and underutilized infrastructure. There's also the issue of displacement, as residents are sometimes forced to relocate for Olympic venues. The environmental impact of such a large-scale event is another concern. The debate over the true cost and benefit of hosting the Olympic Games is complex, and it's crucial to consider the long-term implications for host cities and their residents. Chapter 10. The future of the Games. What lies ahead? As we look to the future of the Olympic Games, one thing is certain. Change is inevitable. The Games have always evolved, reflecting the changing world around them. One of the biggest challenges is maintaining relevance in an increasingly digital age, with shorter attention spans and endless entertainment options. Addressing concerns about doping, corruption, and the environmental impact of the Games is also crucial. But amidst these challenges, there's optimism. The Olympic spirit and the power of sport to unite people remain strong. New sports are being added, reflecting evolving interests and demographics. The rise of esports and virtual reality opens up exciting possibilities for the future of the Games. The Olympic Games have come a long way since their humble beginnings, reminding us of the power of sport to inspire and unite. So there you have it, folks. 10 mind-blowing facts about the Olympic Games that probably made you look at this global event in a whole new light. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating content, and let me know in the comments what surprised you the most. Until next time, stay curious.